Hey guys, what's up? This is Riley, and this is how to organize your physical space for your clothing reselling business. I'm going to go through the boxes that I use, the shelves that I use, the bags, and the number system, and pretty much everything to like turn your spare bedroom kind of into a storage area in your space. Or at least this is what I'm doing, and I found good success with it. And I haven't found its breaking point yet. So that's pretty good. And I've sold over like 2,000 items. So this is what I'm doing, and I'll kind of walk around and give you a little tour. So this is a bit of an overview what the space looks like. Ignore some of the clutter around here. I'm kind of like in the middle of a work week. I have stuff washed. I just need to photograph and bag them. But I have like 2 shelves on this wall over here. Here's a better view. I have 8 shelves in this space right now. 8 shelves, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 boxes on each shelf. And I'm not entirely maxed out in this space, but this is definitely on the upper end of what I would want to carry. Like I could put a couple more shelves here. I could probably add some like rows or something like over here, but we're kind of like, it's gonna get crammed if I do that. And like, I don't think it would screw up my systems too much, but I think it would definitely make me panic a little bit more. I have like 2 boxes down there I could fill up. So basically, towards the end of this like inventory system, it was a couple months ago, I noticed I could probably only comfortably fit like 2 more shelves, 2 or 3 more shelves. So I bought 2 more shelves, and I bought these boxes. And I'll put like a link or a description of what they are here and where you can find them. I was doing these U-Haul boxes before, but I don't know. I wanted a bit of like a cleaner, more uniform look. This kind of looks janky. Not like that anybody else is going to really see this but me. I do like these boxes because they hold a little bit more. I could hold upwards to like 20 articles of clothing in these boxes. But I mean, most of these boxes really have like 10-ish because like the thickness of a lot of the garments. So, I mean, I didn't notice that much big of a difference, but these held close to 20. I think this one's holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one only has 11 in it, and these boxes right here hold about 10. So, I don't know. Even though I can probably cram some more in here, I didn't. So, you know, the items in these boxes kind of range between like 10 to 20 items. I have like 1,100 items stored in here in the boxes. So my business started off with like everything shoved in a box, and that kind of migrated into going to these bags. But the issue with these poly bags, you can't see through them. I liked it because you can like, when you need to find the item you need to mail, you know, you just like look for the number up top, and then you like pull the item from inventory, and you can like just pack it real quick and like mail it out, or just mail it in these poly bags as is. Like sometimes I don't even put anything else over them. But I started kind of screwing up orders because you just need to have a lot of fail safes in your business, right? Like, for example, say you're like making a listing, and then you like put the number wrong in the SKU, and you don't catch it, and then you sell the item, and you go and look for the item, and you find the item, but since you got the SKU wrong, you grab the wrong item and pack and send out the wrong item. Basically, the way to prevent that is to go away from this and get more into like these clear bags, right? So now I could see everything that's in there. I could open these bags up because they're Ziplocs. I could add additional measurements, photos, whatever if I need to. And if somebody has a question, I'll like pull an item out, I'll take it over here, you know, set up the lights up, and just on my cell phone, just update, like give them the close-up photos that they need, you know. Um, but yeah, so that's why I changed from these versions over to this. But back to what I was saying about the numbering, right? So, you know, you photograph all your items, you bag them, and you want to put them away. You put them immediately into a box, right? And then once your box is full, you're going to want to number the box so you know the range of items that are going to be in there, right? And when you start selling enough, you're gonna want to start condensing boxes, right? That's what all these like crossed out numbers are. Like I've reused the box like so many times because it's encompassed a new range of numbers over time, you know, as time has passed and as my business has passed. And you can kind of tell like the older boxes with the newer ones, but I really don't have to replace these boxes. I've been using this box system for like 3 years, and even though like I'm going in and out of, you know, like um, taking a like condensing the boxes and going back and forth between that, like I really like you see some damage, but it's really not that bad. You don't really have to replace them that often. Um, and like once you get all the boxes you need for like your space and stuff, um, you can kind of just chill and like reuse the boxes. Like I think I have like 3 or 4 boxes just from condensing that I could use to replace a box if I need to. So when you start this kind of business, it's important to have a designated space. I know there's like a thing out there, people are talking about storage units, but you're not going to be profitable that quickly. So it's important to have a designated space and just like slowly build and slowly spend rather than throw money in all at once thinking you're going to have these regular sales, because you don't know anything the first couple years, right? Like you don't know the seasons. You're like just trying to figure it out, and it's like a trial and error sort of thing, or at least that's how it was for me. So it's important to find like a space in your house or wherever, right, where that you could reach every day, like no hiccups, right? I've had issues with storage units where like during bad weather storms or whatever, which like I started in a horrible like rainy weather where like power was out for like a week, and I had my stuff in a storage unit, and the storage unit had a keypad, and I couldn't like access the building. I was like SOL, like all my shipments were late. And then, you know, I've had issues like with certain like brand USPS, like post office and stuff like that. So you really need to give yourself time to figure it out. But this all brings back to the point that it's important to find space in your house that like, because I know that I could just come in here every day. You know, I know I could just ship out of here. No matter how my work schedule is, no matter how anything else in my life is, I could just come in here and like ship things out because it's that close. There's no and I don't have to pay any additional rent. Like, it's all included because this is the house we're renting, right? You're gonna want to find a place that you could put like probably at least 3 shelves, right? And that'll give you like 30 boxes to start off with. You could really do this, like translate that however it makes sense to you, but like bottom line, you just need some space. You need for me, it's better if it's designated, but you might be different, but like something that you can keep organized and that you know where everything is. And like systems break, right? So like you what might be good for 20 items isn't going to be good for 100 or 1,000 items, and you'll see your system start to break. And it's kind of important to go through those trials and tribulations of letting your systems break and learning from that and being able to adjust your system moving forward and adapt it in a way that like works for you and your life and what you have. So yeah, that's basically it. You know, find space, get some shelves. I'd go cheap. Like you just make it as cheap as possible starting out, and then if you want to like upgrade later once you have enough cash flow and stuff. Like this stuff has lasted. These were like the cheapest shelves I could find, you know, on Amazon. I think it's like $80 for a pack of 4 or something. And they're lasting 3 years later, so you don't gotta go expensive. Just like, I mean, it just needs to hold the stuff, right? And if it breaks, I could always buy a new one. I've sold like accessories and bags and stuff with the same setup too. Just shove it in the box, and you might fit a little bit less, but Yeah, everything runs through this lens. This is, I'm pretty close to maxing out. I could probably push it if I needed to a little bit, but I like viewing everything under the lens that this is maxed out, right? So I have like 30 items over here that I need to photograph and bag and like upload and stuff. And that'll probably take me to the end of this inventory system. And so after I do that, my next task during the week is going to be condensing all these boxes, right? And I'm going to see how much space I actually have. I think with my one a day, I'm not going to be anywhere near like maxing out my inventory space. I think I'll be able to catch up well, but if not, then I'm going to need to put like a higher sales percent. Like I'm not gonna need to put on more coupons. I'm gonna need to do more stuff on the sales end to sell more, so that I have more space to continue the process, right? Because if I max out on space and I get more stuff and I'm not selling the stuff, then I don't have any space to put in the stuff that's coming in, and then it's like a disaster basically. But like if I sell more items even at the discount, then it'll be able to provide me more space to keep moving forward. So that just like stuff to think about on top of, you know, everything else when thinking about starting this business or getting into it, or just trying to hone in your inventory system. But this is how I organize my space. This is a little bit about my systems. If I missed anything, or if you have any questions about anything, comment below. I'll try to answer as many as I feel like it, you know. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.